Hovhaness and Saroyan, Bari. William Saroyan and Alan Hovhaness had a great deal in common. Both were of Armenian descent. Both were highly respected by their peers. Both were incredibly prolific. They were also friends and collaborators on a number of projects. Hovhaness was born Alan Hovhaness Chakmakjian in 1911 in Somerville, Massachusetts. He was gifted musically and started composing at the age of 4. By high school, he had composed operas and symphonies, though he would later destroy these and other early compositions. He began to gain fame in the 1930s, at nearly the same time as Saroyan's star was rising in the literary world. Alan changed his last name from Chakmakjian to Hovhaness following the death of his mother in 1930. He often said that he changed it because no one could pronounce Chakmakjian correctly, though his daughter would later claim that he did so to avoid sounding too Armenian. In 1934, Hovhaness traveled to Finland and visited with famed composer Jean Sibelius. The Finnish composer had been one of Hovhaness's greatest inspirations on his journey to composition. This visit would establish a 20-year correspondence between the two. William Saroyan, who named Sibelius's Finlandia as his favorite classical piece of music, visited the legendary composer as well in 1935. It's not entirely clear when and how the two of them met. They were in correspondence by 1939, when Saroyan wrote lyrics to a song called Memories of Heaven, which he sent to Hovhaness to set to music. The two remained in contact, and in 1941, they came together again to create a song, Bari. At this point in their careers, the two Armenians were quite successful, with Saroyan having published his first 8 collections, seen his first 3 plays produced on Broadway, and won the Pulitzer Prize for Drama. Hovhaness had been working as an organist at St. James Armenian Apostolic Church, and that led him to an interest in Armenian music and culture. This actually predates his Armenian period, where his work was consciously exploring his Armenian roots. Saroyan had written and published several poems. He sent the lyrics to Bari to Hovhaness in late 1940. The original letter between the two does not seem to have survived, or at least is not available in the public archives. In the William Saroyan papers at Stanford's Green Library, a bound reproduction of the original lyrics exists. It is undated, but according to letters in the correspondence, Hovhaness had it made at Blueprint Duplication Factory in New York. In a letter to Saroyan dated August 24, 1941, Hovhaness says, "As soon as I get my copy back, I'll get a hold of some kind of voice and make a record." On September 7, 1941, Hovhaness responded to a letter from Saroyan, also not in the archive, with the following: "You will receive records soon, I hope. I am training a young girl to sing Bari. I hope you will be pleased with it." When he received the record, Saroyan was absolutely delighted. In a letter to Hovhaness, dated September 16th, he wrote, "The record of Bari has come, and I have just finished listening to it 10 or 11 times. Well, it is not easy to tell you how pleased I am. I am thrilled and delighted. The music is wonderful. I shall listen to it over and over again. Victoria Samuelian's voice is pure and joyous to hear. I have just interrupted the writing of this letter to listen to the song again, 3 times. Thanks very much. I am happy about the circumstance of being in touch with you and of being privileged to work in these small forms with you. And it would be possible for me to be happy about anything." The name Victoria Samuelian would have been pretty much unknown at the time, but she was about to break out with a performance of La Traviata at the Boston Symphony Hall in 1945, and later appearances on Arthur Godfrey's Talent Scouts on television in 1950. Saroyan suggested getting one of the record companies to press the record and release it in Armenia. It seems that, with Saroyan and Hovhaness so busy with other projects, it just never came to be. The first professional recording of the song was done in 2013, sung by Hosmik Hartunian and Aleksan Hartunian.